Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if I sound a little nasally, apologize. Here it's getting over a cold, and so I'm congested at the moment. That's all I have left. Today we're going to be taking a look at Nasiol Cleanion Pro Foam Car Wash Shampoo. Again, this is from their brand here. Picked this up, ordered on Amazon. It was delivered to me pretty quick because they do Prime on here. It states right here, concentrated formula, nano coating safe, easy to rinse, professional car wash shampoo to remove dirt and grime with coating safe formula. And it says new formula, high foam with citrus scent. Now this soap here, I was just looking online here, and even Amazon states it has a pH between 8 and 9. So for those of you who like your soap to have a little bit more cleaning power but still safe for your waxes, sealants, and coatings, this is going to be it. It's not going to strip those weaker protection products, but it's going to deep clean your ceramic coating. Think of this like Incredible Suds, where it has a pH of roughly 8 to 9 range as well, rather than pH 7, which again is pH neutral. It's still going to give you good cleaning ability, but again, if you want a little bit deeper cleaning, you're going to want to approach the alkaline side of things. As far as dilution ratios for this, in a foam can, the dilution ratio is 1:1. I know it seems like a lot, but you probably don't need to use that much product anyway. Again, it depends on how big the vehicle is, and if you do happen to fill out an entire bottle, say you put 500 milliliters of water and then 500 milliliters of soap in there, you can save the excess for the second vehicle or your third vehicle, and you don't have to use it all up at once. Now, as far as let's see what it says on here. It says apply a thick layer of foam onto the surface of the vehicle and leave it to dwell for 1 to 2 minutes. Rinse the vehicle thoroughly with a high pressure washer to remove all surfactants. Gently dry the vehicle with a soft lint free drying towel. Again, that's if you're going to just use it as a quote touch-free wash. If you're going to use it in a bucket, it says you're going to be using 20 milliliters or 2 caps of this and 10 liters of water, which comes to about 2.6 gallons of water here. So I'm going to put just 40 milliliters in the bucket, but we're going to check it out here and see how well it does in terms of cleaning the painted surface on the Impala. It did rain kind of last night. The surface is dirty, so the car is dirty. It's got some bird bombs, so I'm going to just give it a shot and see how this goes. Again, we'll try it out. So I just want to show you the dilution in here. I'm going to be using the Griot's foam can today. I have roughly 250 milliliters of product in here, so I'm going to be putting it to the 500 milliliter mark here. So I'm just going to be adding soap. Just go ahead and shake it. I'll tell you what, it doesn't have the greatest scent. You guys are probably going, it's like, well, when did you get a pressure washer? Well, I've had one since I bought one during Black Friday, and again, I'll post more on that as I get to using it. So you're going to just pour it out. Again, it seems like you're going to be using quite a bit of product because the dilution is 1:1. I'm approaching that line right there. So I'm roughly probably like right around here of soap here. So that's going to be the dilution, which should be plenty to get around the Impala, even probably twice. Then we're just going to shake this up. Actually, what I'm going to do, I should have brought the brush here. Everybody tends to mix their product in it, and one of the benefits of the Griot's foam can, and put that aside before I spill it, is once you put this in here and you lock it in place, you're not going to get anything to leak out of it. That's one of the beauties of the product. So I can actually just shake this in here and mix it all up, and I'm not going to make a mess, spilling out over. I do have a Bare Force cannon as well that I've been testing. One of the things I noticed about the Bare Force cannon, it does tend to use more product than this one. So that's one thing I noticed. 1.1 orifice in here for that pressure washer I'm currently using. So I kind of just want to mention that. And I'm going to put 40 milliliters of product in here. Let's go 30. Let's go 35. That's what it looks like. Semi-thick. And that's what I'm going to be using in the bucket. So I'm going to go get all my buckets ready. I'm going to wash the wheels first, and then I'll come back to you, show you the condition of the paint, and then we'll foam it, and we'll see how things go from there. and we'll see how it does after it dwells on there for a couple minutes, because it does say to dwell for 1 to 2 minutes. And then we'll rinse it off and see how well it does cleaning wise. And then if I have any leftover product, maybe I'll refoam it, and we'll do the bucket wash. All right. So again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the follow-up, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back everyone. So I'm getting ready to foam the car here, and you can see that it is dirty. You can see it's dirty here. It's got some bird bombs here. Here's another one here. So we're gonna pre-foam this with the Cleanion Pro from Nasiol. So let me grab the Grills foam cannon. Let me take off the nozzle here. Put this in here, and we'll play around with the setting here. I'm gonna go ahead and shake this, make sure it's mixed up, and let's just check it out here. So start from here. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you can see that's pretty thick, even at, and I'm getting good coverage. And so I should have enough to go around the car. Okay, so I have like 100 mils. I use about 150 milliliters to go through this, which is not bad. Let me just get some. We'll let that sit up for a couple minutes, and then we'll rinse off the soap. So I'm waiting for that to do its thing. Let me put the gun. Actually, where's the nozzle? I'll use this nozzle extension. I'm going to go ahead and dump the rest into the bucket here, which again I have roughly about 35 milliliters in about 3 gallons of water in here. We'll rinse that out later. Put the nozzle back on here, and we'll just let this set for, it says 1 to 2 minutes. We'll let it sit up, do its thing. I'll come back and I'll rinse it off, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like being rinsed off. But you can see it's doing its thing. It's sticking on those surfaces. Here it's bringing down the dirt. Here the surface actually looks pretty clean. Right here, what kind of started drawing it towards the bottom. Right here it's clean, so it's taking whatever like those water spots and stuff were on there off on the glass. It's starting to dry on the glass there. Okay, not a big deal because I'm not washing in direct sunlight, so I'll probably let this set up for another minute or so, and then I'll just start rinsing it off. But look, so far it looks pretty good. How about over here? And so as you can see, it cleaned all that rain off. It's breaking down this bird bomb right here. You can see it turning colors here, so it's doing its thing. Anywhere else, there was other bird bombs around this area, but it's doing its thing. It's pulling the dirt down. Pretty decent foam. You know, if you want to add more foam, you're going to add more soap in there. Plus the hardness of your water is going to dictate how much foam you're also going to have. But yeah, so far it's doing pretty well. So I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off. We'll let it sit up for a little bit longer, but let's take a look at the back. The back's doing its thing. It's doing really well. It's getting really good coverage here, so it doesn't look like it's doing much, but it's okay. So we're gonna high pressure that off. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse this off now before it dries any further. Hopefully it kind of shows that it is rinsing off clean from the surface. I mean, this actually could have been a touchless if I wanted to. So I have to say this thing did a good job cleaning the surface here. I mean, it's clean. I'm not picking up any dirt. So as far as it doing as its job as a pre-rinse, pre-foam, it did a good job. Here, kind of just inspecting it, and the bird bomb's gone. Some of this caked on stuff is still there. Again, you're gonna need a contact wash, but for the most part, it's pretty clean. So let's go ahead and do the contact wash, and I'll show you. I'll let you know how the lubrication is for this. Okay, put this down here for a minute. As far as wash pads, I'm going to be trying out the Auto Fiber flat out pads, and then they got the Block Party. I'll probably only need one mitt. I'll carry another one just in case I need it, but I think I'll just need one. But really with this, I'm only using one bucket. I don't need to come back with another foam because the surface is pretty clean. And so if I come back and show you, yeah, there's no dirt on the top here. I could continue washing this with the same side. That's one of the benefits of having a coating. Plus, I don't live in harsh weather conditions. Like, I don't have to deal with snow or anything like that. But the soap has plenty of lubrication on there. Plenty of lubrication on there. I can see those lithium trim cubes are pretty hydrophobic because they're beating on here really tight. Let's go. Dump this back in the bucket. But yeah, I mean, the idea of the block, these flat out pads, is you cycle them in and out. But the surface is not very dirty, so I don't have a need to cycle them in and out. One bucket's plenty. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish this, and then I'll come back to you once I'm done. And I'll show you how this rinses off. And let me just kind of finish this. If you want more lubrication, just refoam it again. And again, you'll get more lubrication on there if you want to, but I think it has plenty of lubrication by itself. I'll come back to you once I get ready to rinse off, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with the contact wash. I'm done. So now we're going to go ahead and rinse this off, and we'll see how clean this rinses off, which should be pretty clean. Alright, no problems being rinsed off thus far. Grab this mirror right here. Alright, so hopefully that you guys get the gist of this. You can actually see that there's no issues with this being having any excess surfactants that need to be rinsed off heavily. You can see it rinsed off clean. It didn't impact my protection on the car. Clean very well. Hopefully you can see the coating doing its thing. Actually, I topped it off, I think 2 weeks ago with Amplify for an 8-month maintenance wash. But that's the Nasiol Cleanion Pro foam wash. What I think about it, I think it works good. I think it does a good job as a pre-rinse. Has a pH of between 8 and 9, so it is going to be do a good job to break down any dirt and grime that's on the surface as your pre-rinse. Come back with your contact wash. It has good lubrication on the surface if you're just going to use it by itself. If you want to add more lubrication, just refoam the car again and then continue on with your contact wash. Other than that, no issues with it. Rinsed off clean. Doesn't smell that great. If those of you who are interested, like scents, it doesn't smell that great. Also, is it the most cost-effective if you're going to be using this at 1:1 in your foam cannon? Maybe not, because there's other washes where you can use like 30 milliliters of product and your foam cannon, and you can get good enough product. Some of them you can just use 100 milliliters of product, so you have to be playing around with the dilutions. I think what I used here is enough to get around the car, but if I wanted to refoam it again, I'd probably could get by with what I have left. Actually, probably not, because I used most of it, so I'd probably have to add a little bit more. I'd probably have to use about you know, maybe 300. If I put 300 or maybe 350 total of water and then 350 of soap in there, I probably would have been okay to refoam this car twice. So again, thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions on this, if you've used this, go ahead and post down below. And again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, everyone.